Hello, GenRight Nation. Jeff and I are here to talk to you tonight about a special episode that is near and dear to our hearts, of course.
A bittersweet episode.
Yes, for sure. Good old Terremoto. But before we get into it, it is December 3rd. Wow, already into December. It's gone quick.
Yes, it has.
Thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate everybody taking time out of their busy days to talk Jeeps with us. Of course, we're here to talk about your favorite subject and ours. Jeeps, how to drive them, build them, whatever associated. If you're not familiar, Tech Talk is something that we do live every Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time right here on YouTube. And man, let's see. If you'd like to ask a question, please type it in as a comment. Jennings can read those back to us, and we will try to get to all of them. I encourage everybody to subscribe and turn on your notifications, so each time we post a video, you guys will get it. We've got some really cool stuff coming up that they'll want to not miss. We are also just back from our annual turkey run.
Yeah.
So we've got lots of stories to tell from that as well. So
Yes.
no, it was Clawhammer.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Wrecking ball next time.
But we did have 2 stage 1s out there.
Yeah, they did great.
Which was great. They did really good. I was telling Jennings I wanted to get one picture when her Jeep was just totally flexed out, but she rolled through it faster than I could get my camera out. So.
Well, we got some good footage of it. I still have to go through it all from Josh.
I know. Jennings is going through her. She was going to make up something for tonight, but we just didn't have time.
Yep.
We do have a cool little video that Jamie made.
Oh, cool.
So we can talk about that. And I grabbed my laptop if we did want to show some pictures from the turkey run, so we can kind of get into that. Today you posted something about the JLJT tube fenders.
Yes.
What's the deal on that right now?
So those are on sale, and they still qualify for free shipping on our website until Sunday.
Nice.
While we still have them in stock, so I would hop on that. And TJ, YJ, and CJ cages are also on sale with free shipping, something we've added to our Cyber Monday, Black Friday extravaganza.
Nice.
So I would hop on that too. We still have those in stock, and the guys are knocking out shipping like crazy. So
cool.
You order it now, you might have it by the end of the week.
LJ Cowboy says, hi, Tony, Jeff, Tucker, and Jenny.
Nice.
Your first shout out, Tucker.
Can't decide if I'm sad or happy for the show. Ginger. Yeah, that's a bittersweet
No.
comment,
Trust me, with every ending, there's a new beginning. So I'm here to talk about how excited I am.
Cowboy would be Ginger.
I know who that is.
I did not.
She updated.
She did.
Who's watching?
But hang on one sec. I want to add a little bit more. On those JL fenders, those are aluminum. We only make those in aluminum. And they're very similar to this, but that is a great way to open your fender wells without any additional lift, right, to put on a bigger tire. So check out our tube fenders. If you don't already have some, that's something you're going to want to have on your Jeep.
For sure.
So, okay. Let's see. Can you actually tell us who we got watching, and then we'll get into the video. Let's do that.
Let's see. We got a lot of people.
Yeah?
We're excited that we're back in the studio, I think.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, actually, we're in the shop today.
Yeah, the shop.
This is the shop side, so rarely do we get over here anymore.
That's true.
But it's where we decided to start ripping apart Terremoto today. So.
Oh, it's better.
Yeah.
Old Terremoto and new Terremoto.
From that angle, they probably can't see much, but
Yeah, you can't really
they've been busy over
but
here.
right behind Jeff, the whole front's gone. All the doors are gone. The entire interior's gone. So we'll bring the camera around. But tell us who we got watching.
Jason Berger says, what's up, cool cats? Waving from NorCal. We had a great time on the turkey run.
Nice.
Yeah, glad you came out.
Yeah.
David Smith says, hey, everybody. Dave from Northern California. Thanks for some epic four-wheeling in Johnson Valley.
Good.
JC Cologne says, hello, GenRight Nation. Bobby Cleveland says, hello, GenRight Nation from Bobby and Amy Cleveland. I'm a little worried to watch this and see what I need for Rockhound.
Just talked to him today. He's got some plans for his build coming up early next year.
Nice.
Derek Wells says, hello, GenRight Nation.
Hey, Derek.
Michael Costin, good evening, GenRight Nation. Hope everybody's well. Steve Egbert says, hi, everyone. Two Feather Channel says, Jeep Whisperer Tony and the Tech Talk team is on to wake up the neighbors. Randy Hemme, hello Tony Jennings and GenRight Nation from Louisiana. Hi Randy. Lawrence LJ, hey Mark, hello Tony and Jennings from Windsor, California, up in NorCal.
Very nice.
Off-road George.
We
says,
missed him.
Hi Turkey Run friends.
We missed Mark Lawrence out at the turkey run.
We
He was the
did.
only one not there.
What did you see his post about all the life? He posted something where when we go to a big event, we all get on Life 360 so we can keep track of each other. And then he posted something like, when you're not somewhere you're supposed to be, because he got like 10 that all of us that showed up in Johnson Valley.
Except
Life
him.
360 notifications. That was pretty funny. I
It
like
was
that
funny.
post, Mark.
Shane Wolford, hello
All
GenRight
right.
Nation.
Hey Shane,
Nice.
long time no see.
I know. Alan Knight says, hey, GenRight had a great time at the turkey run.
Cool.
Terry says, hey, everyone. Mr. Rick Starr says, it's time. Yo, diggity from Arkansas.
I like that.
Nice.
To a Rocklander says, hello, Tony and Jennings from Johnson City, Tennessee. Just installed my JK Corner Guard's perfect parts from GenRight once again.
Cool.
Michael says, puppy.
Yeah.
Tucker.
And man, he's growing fast.
He's
No.
grown fast. Got him.
He was
8
like the
pounds.
size of this little thing
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. He's
Yeah.
just
He was
Reppinich
8 pounds,
wants to
he's
know,
16.
does everyone else get a bunch of Sydney Sweeney video options when they go to Open Tech Talk?
Just you, Nick.
Just you, Nick.
Just you, Nick.
Mark says, hello, Jeff P. Richard Peterson says, hello, GenRight from Lodi area, NorCal.
Nice.
Greg Brown says, hello from Princeton, Kentucky.
Nice.
Cameron Harris says, what's up, fellas?
Hey, Cam.
Hey, Cam.
All right,
Matt
Cam.
McDonough says, hey, GenRight. Thanks, Jeff, for taking my call and answering my cage questions.
Yeah, no
Still
problem.
working on War Department funding. Ginger's watching. James Robert says, yo ho ho, JR from Moab. Oh, hey, JR.
nice.
Checking in to say happy holidays.
I haven't heard
to
from him in a
GenRight
long
Nation.
time.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill Walton's watching.
Hey,
guys.
Bill.
Turkey Run looked fun.
It was fun.
Eric Brady says hello from NorCal.
And Bill would be interested to know that while we were there at the turkey run, a group of guys, what was it, like 8, came and said, we want to do the OG 13 with you guys. So on Monday, we all did, well, the 8 of us did the OG 13 until there was only one of us still moving.
I think
Ron,
they were
did
a
anyone
little.
make it?
I think
No?
they were a little surprised at what it takes to do that.
Yes, they were a lot
Did
surprised.
anyone finish?
No.
Even you?
No, I was the only one standing, but I've already done it, so I didn't want to keep going.
Nobody finished because he had to rescue.
Yeah, I had to put out the fire.
But speaking of that, the Real Hammers Experience number 4 video release date is not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Oh, which is what, the 12th? Or is that,
don't
what date
know.
is that? Let me look.
Two Sundays from
Let's be right on the line.
But we've been working really hard to get the video awesome, and it is going to be the best video yet.
So not this Sunday, but the 14th. Right? 13th, 14th?
Yeah,
Yeah, 14th. Okay.
14th. So it is a rad video.
It is. It is
There are a
by
lot of
far
unexpecteds in this video. so
unexpected
you're
and the
gonna watch
best
for
one. The
sure.
coverage is unbelievable.
Yes.
Foolish Habit LTJ says, good evening, Tony and Jeff from Kentucky.
Nice.
Cider Jack says, happy holidays all. Thank you for your great products. Jerome Balky says, hey, GenRight Nation.
Hey.
Edvin says, hi. Craig Huffman, happy holidays, GenRight family. Oh, Richard Jadlowski. Hi, Tony,
Hey.
James, and
Rich.
Jeff.
Miss
Hey,
him out
Rich.
there too.
David Mork says hello. Paul Yarrow says hi.
Paul.
Fran from Minnesota is watching. Hi, Fran.
Wow.
Chosen Rosen says good evening from San Diego. JP Martinez, hello from Texas. Rick Starr was looking for the all-in one axle side bump stop shock bracket for my JL to TJ axle swap. Didn't see it on the site. Is it a call-in only item?
Yes, you'd probably want to call us so we get you the right parts. We know exactly what's going on in your
Yeah.
build.
Yeah.
And then Jerome just said, looks like Tony's winch got a workout at the turkey run.
It did.
Yes, it fell off.
It did. And actually, I don't know if you've posted it, but Terremoto's last run, I have not posted it yet.
I don't think I have it.
No, okay.
Post it.
So that's
So that'd be
something
good.
else coming here pretty soon.
Is the video
Yeah,
you're
it
talking about the
sound
one
really
Jamie
sad.
threw together today?
That's the one I was going to show
Okay.
right now, but that's not the video I was just talking
Yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah.
Okay. So Jennings, why don't you show the video and then we'll get on to the whole topic.
Look, sometimes we lose the show.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, boy.
Everybody hang in there. The computer always has a mind of its own.
Yes, you guys.
What do you got? Sucker. I liked the video. If we could play it.
Is it playing?
No.
No.
Until then, puppy cam?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's looking right at it. Nice.
Why is it orange now?
Did you play it before?
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on.
Re-download?
I'll do it real quick.
She'll get it. And I need to go grab from the studio one more thing. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm Tony Pellegrino, and as many of you know, this is my Jeep we call Terremoto. And it is the flagship for GenRight. We're gonna retire this thing because I've got a whole bunch of brand new products that I want to release for the JK, and these new innovative products. It doesn't make sense to continue to update this thing. It's better to just start fresh on a brand new tub and frame. And we've got some great stuff I'm super excited about, and I can't wait to show everybody what we're gonna come up with. All right, so we're back. All right, hope you enjoyed that video. It was a great recap of all the different looks that Terremoto has had over the years. Starting out yellow, then over to the Rockstar look, and now into this, what do they call this? Not the best
GenRight wrap?
but yeah, the wrap, yeah.
So I always remember it as yellow. Like when somebody thinks of Terremoto, I remember the yellow Falcon days.
Yeah, yeah, so.
Did you have the yellow hat before or after that?
I had it before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
since the Growler, yeah. So anyways, for GenRight, Terremoto represents a lot of advancements. You were saying today that this actually, you felt this pushed the industry for a while.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think like me, a lot of people went to Terremoto, built their Jeeps, went to Terremoto, and they're like, wow, that's what's possible in a Jeep?
Yeah.
And then they went back to the drawing board. Like Cam once said it best. He put all this money into his Jeep, and then he showed up to GenRight's parking lot and realized his was still a Cracker Jack toy. And without Terremoto, keep driving the industry and pushing, because I mean, you came from a race car too.
Yeah.
So you knew what was possible off-road, put it in Jeep form.
Yes.
And we kind of just kept pushing that, renovations on Terremoto, because I mean, everything we produce, we try
To bring to market.
we try to bring to market, but also we try it in the rocks and the desert first.
Yeah.
And that's what people probably don't understand about Terremoto. It's had a lot of renovations over the years of us trying to improve it. Not all worked, but a lot of heat on this frame.
Yep.
And just easier to start new
And tons and tons and tons of miles, you know.
so many miles.
So,
Probably more off-road miles than most people put on their Jeeps driving.
Yeah, yes.
You're
yeah.
actually making me a little emotional right now. Can you knock it off? A moment of silence.
Well, I can tell you on Saturday, my very last run was like right near dark, and yeah, I was definitely feeling it. You know, it was, and it was a great run. So that was a very good way to end it.
Rick Stark says, sad, I helped you put those rear fender deletes on Terremoto once more. Terremoto always looks sharp in red, white, and blue.
Yeah, well,
Are we
it's
redoing the wrap, or? We haven't talked about that. We
to
haven't talked
most people from a glance, it will look the same. Okay, but there will be some serious innovations. So much so that it didn't make sense to do it to this one. That's part of why we're retiring it and just starting with a fresh
But still red,
tub
white,
and frame.
blue.
What's that?
Still red, white, and blue.
Still red, white, and blue.
Oh, you can't talk into heritage, vintage yellow?
Probably not.
We get a lot of
I'm
calls.
for
I
yellow,
know.
too.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Michael Costin asked, on the Vector, if you're using air bump stops with it, will they install in the spring or outside of the spring?
They would install inside the spring. Yes.
Okay, and then Jerome said, is any of the new stuff daily driver weekend warrior friendly?
Yes. And, you know, by the way, even though we're coming up with the new stuff, it's really mostly for somebody who's already had a JK, or they're ready to build something new and they want to go all the way to something super trick, right? We're still going to keep a lot of the product that we currently have. We just wanted to come up with like the newer, latest and greatest kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, and a lot of it will apply if you already have a full elite build.
Yes.
99% of it will be an add-on for
Yes.
that, just improvements and
So
some other really cool stuff.
let's actually kind of roll around this thing and talk about it. So,
Says I see a new JK platform with trailing arms.
well, we'll see about that.
Trailing arms might not be the ticket.
So one of the first changes we made was we started this Jeep with 2.5-inch shocks, and we quickly went over to 3.0s. That was pretty early on. That was like back in 2014. Back then, we were using this to pre-run for KOH, in addition to, you know, all the regular Jeep events and stuff. And then, whoops, if you guys remember, this Jeep, here, let's put this over the top there. This Jeep originally had body-mounted rockers, and then we eventually switched over to frame-mounted rockers as we wheeled it more and more and more.
But the body-mounted ones did make it through King of the Hammers on
They
the
did.
limited class.
That's right.
So
Yeah, and I really preferred the body-mounted ones because they were so much lighter than
They
these.
are.
So
But you don't have to worry about anything with these.
yeah, that's for sure. So as you can see, we've already gutted the entire interior. That we're about to lift the body off from the frame, and then we're going to continue to do some work from there. We're doing this in segments, and if you look back here, you can see that we've already got everything associated with the gas tank and everything. Remember, this has a quick fill system that can accept 22 gallons in 30 seconds. So this is a full-fledged race bladder tank. That's my transmission cooler, if you're wondering what that thing is right there. Can they see that pretty good? Yeah, they can see it pretty
You
good.
should
yeah.
probably get all new catch cans, and I don't know, just like give those to a sales guy or something.
Yeah, yeah. These normally are clamped up here. I'm in the process of ripping everything out. We removed the taillights, the gas filler.
Wait, what are these? What do they do? Why do you want these? What do they do?
So those are catch cans of various fluids, so if you roll over, you're not going to have fluid all over the trail. Something, they had a few already, but we had to put a bunch of those in to make it past tech at King of the Hammers.
Yeah. They also allow,
Rolling, Jeff?
well, they allow stuff to go inside, so as things heat up, it bubbles up into that can, and when it cools down, it'll actually run back into the differential or the transfer case or whatever.
And it's actually super helpful in pits because normally that would just run out the overflow.
Yeah.
And then we'll spend way too much time at pit being like,
Figuring out
is it
where it came
seeping?
from.
Is it a leak?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, as you can see, we're pretty far along. Jennings is having a little trouble with that thing.
No, I'm doing good.
And
It's tricky.
and we just got the front bumper, winch, lights, everything off. Here's what I can tell you. Today, before we started tearing this down, we put this on our race scales, and this weighed just over 5,700 pounds. It was like
didn't know we had race scales.
5,703 pounds. So
Pretty impressive.
there was a lot of talk when we were out at the turkey run about how much it weighed.
Is that what you thought?
That's what I thought, yeah. Now, my goal is to drop 400 pounds off this thing. I don't know if I can get there, but I'm going to sure try. I've got some great
No
ideas on
passengers.
how we're going to do that.
No
passengers.
passengers.
Yeah, no. Oh, and by the way,
It's too heavy.
I had 200 pounds of gear in it. We weighed that.
I can see that.
It's a lot. It's a lot of gear.
And did you take your spare out to wear it?
And I took the spare out to weigh it. Yeah.
Jason says, "Hey Tony, my next birthday is next Tuesday. I think those narrow front fenders off Terremoto
Yeah,
would
would go
weekend."
well.
Just saying.
They're not scratch free. I can tell you that. There's a couple of blemishes on
They're
them.
used.
A couple.
Yeah, they are used.
They got
That
character.
makes them cooler.
Okay, so a little bit of history on this. It debuted at SEMA back in 2013, and then it was our pre-runner from 2014 to 2024. So for 10 years, this pre-ran King of the Hammers. faithfully and more and chased and, did all the runs in the industry and everything. Then, of course, as many of you know, I took it around the country several times, most notably in 2019 when I did the 69-day straight road tour, wheeling all the different areas in the country. And then, of course, we raced it in King of the Hammers Unlimited class. That's the key, Unlimited class. That's the big boy class in 2020. And then it's competed in our Real Hammers experience 4 times.
We
So,
got questions.
sure, yeah.
Okay, so why didn't you just sell it as it was?
It's got a lot of dang good parts on it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of, guys and gals, just the transmission's $20,000. So most people just don't appreciate, and they don't want to pay for it either.
Yeah.
By the time you say, well, the engine, tranny, transfer case, axles, shocks, you start adding this stuff up, and I think somebody's going to have a hard time justifying paying that much for it.
Yes.
And some of these are special made parts for me from Curry. Like Curry made me that 4-inch tube rear axle, so that we just recently put in.
Yes.
That I want to go on the new Jeep. So, and we are going to give you a sneak peek at the new one, which is just a little ways away from here too. So
cool.
Hopefully this one looks like that one in the next couple of days.
it'll be soon. It will be soon.
Paul
So
said I was there when you came to Fort Worth, Texas. It was awesome.
there you go. See, awesome.
Mark said, does Terremoto have a JK frame, and will V2 have the JK Elite frame?
So great question. So both Jeeps will have the JK factory frame with our Elite suspension. The new Terremoto, or V2, or whatever we're calling it, is going to have a few tweaks to our Elite suspension that will become running production changes. So we're working on that. I did want to remind everybody that this was also the one that we developed a 2-inch cage on. So that kind of started that whole from 1 3/4, everything we'd done prior to that, into 2-inch, as well as the JK Elite suspension with 3-inch coilovers. And then LS motor mounts for L80 tranny. And then we developed our own shock and axle specification that we get.
Will the version of OG Terremoto live on for a display or a drivable setup?
We're not drivable, maybe display. We'll see. We're kind of out of room around here. Even our showroom is full of
Let's
inventory.
Turn it into our bedroom.
Yeah.
Our bed.
I support that for you guys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We could make it our bed.
Oh man,
A race car bed.
Yes.
pretty funny.
Wait, more questions.
Sure.
Noah asked, what tie rod and drag link do you run on your Curries?
So that's our kit. It's a chromoly high steer kit that runs all FK Heims. And if you're trying to use something else, throw it away or sell it and call Jeff or Andrew and order one of ours.
Yeah, and now we have the Stage 1 kit, so you don't necessarily have to run it with the full Elite suspension, which
Right.
is super nice.
Right. So
Project Keeper Motorsports asked, for the race cage, did Terremoto have to have the cage cut through the floor, or are you able to plate both sides and bolt it in with frame tie-in?
you are. Right here is how that's done. So there's 2 plates and then it ties into the frame. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah.
Which is a kit we do offer.
Which is a kit we currently offer. And it does tie in other points of the vehicle too. So all of that, including these bars where the doors go, were mandatory for this to pass tech to race KOH.
Wait, Steve Egbert just said Terremoto's KOH front bumper is in my guest room.
Oh yeah, we did auction some of that stuff. Not auction,
did.
but gave away for the Christmas drawing.
That's
one year,
right. That's right. Yeah.
Cool.
So kind of
Someone's
fun.
got some old
Kinda fun.
Terremoto parts.
That's
on.
right. It does.
It was funny. Tommy Dykstra was doing a live in his garage the other day. I see Terremoto's race door
Nice.
on
Yeah,
his wall.
that's cool. Yeah, I remember he
cool.
won that.
Let's see. Somebody asked, how tall is your 2-post? Is it taller than a normal one?
No, just normal.
Not that big.
Yeah. Yeah. And these are the 42-inch stickies. I ran them for the first time out at our turkey run. So that was good. That was fun.
Drake Welding says, if you're making a desert-friendly JK, take my money.
Pretty desert friendly.
Pretty desert friendly. Yeah.
Let's see, Terremoto. Oh, they're giving us name ideas.
Gotta stick with Terremoto. Terremoto 2.0.
Oh, Terremoto 2.
Yeah. I know.
That's
I've heard a
pretty
bunch.
clever.
I've heard a bunch.
Derek Wall says, Jeff, I need the front cage tie-ins.
Okay.
Hit me up.
That's good. Now, it does require that you run our race front tube set and the aluminum dash. I don't
Which
know if
I
they
think
have
he
that or not.
is.
Okay. As long as they're doing that.
I think he was the one that was going between V1, V2.
Okay. Okay.
Chosen Rosen said, I'm excited, like it's Christmas to see the new Terremoto JK improvements.
Yeah.
Great show.
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. All right. So let's see. Any more questions right this second, or should we move over to the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, new.
New? Okay.
It's a hovercraft. It's in hovercraft mode.
It's in
right now,
hovercraft mode right now.
Let's go.
So you guys are witnessing a work in process. So
Jordan's.
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here, which is why we don't normally
It's
come
like,
over here.
It's like the Wonka factory.
It is like that.
can't
You
look
stay on
under
that side.
there.
You stay on that side. Okay. So first off, this will be my first Jeep that I'm running a full production cage with our brand new optional tube set that goes all the way down with a new version of these door bars that comes out and gives you more elbow room. These are a little bit lower now, and we renovated the dash. We updated it so that now that it has ventilated panels, and this dash also works for version 1 or version 2 of the JK cage. So that's pretty cool as well.
Very cool.
It's
Very
and
nice.
obviously, you know, you can cut these panels out to put in whatever you want. Mine will be pre-cut with all of the stuff that I have in Terremoto 1 over there to move over to this one. So, but I'm super excited about this cage. This is really nice. That dash is really, like, everything we're doing is, you know, like going to the iPhone 17. You're getting like the new cool stuff, and
I'm just shocked you knew which model iPhone they were
I know, that's
on. We're
right
impressed
there.
by that.
Like, did you buy me one for Christmas? How do you know that?
so as you can see from where Jennings is, she's already standing next to the door panels that were on previous Terremoto. Now they're on this one. So lots of really cool stuff. We're adding some additional features into these things. If you walk to the back, because of the way we put this cage in, this bar is just here while we were tacking everything in place. Now it's kind of final welded, we'll cut that off. But we did add some tube couplers here in the back, and that makes the cage easier to get out after it's powder coated. One of the biggest changes, which you're actually close to focused on,
You're
which
letting
is
them know, huh?
right here, is all this area right here, which is 3 3/4 wide, is being cut off. We will be dovetailing this with a brand new corner guard, so that this will be the only piece back here just big enough to put a tail light. And then you'll still be able to either have the door or run a spare tire like I do.
With small lights or something?
Yes, yes.
And then after that, it'll come to a TJ, right? Right?
Maybe,
Right.
maybe everybody wants that, right? So, but on a JK, this is the area that always gets hit. So I'm taking that away. I'm tired of it.
That's awesome.
So, and then that will mean we have a brand new version of the rear bumper. We'll have a brand new version of the front bumper. And I don't know if you heard me before, but I'm taking 400 pounds out of this new Terremoto. So we've got a bunch of new cool stuff that we're doing to this guy here, and it's going to be really cool. By the way, if anybody wants some upper B-pillars, I've got a couple for sale because I'm never putting them back on.
Those are hard to get.
Yeah, they are hard to get, especially if I had a clean one.
We had a
Yeah.
dealer a long time ago accidentally throw them out.
Yeah, I
remember?
know.
When they did their
remember
cage,
that.
and
It was
it
a
was,
big
it was
chaos.
heck to get it finding a set of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe just get those, put them in your garage.
Jennings, can you look at this right here? I want to show everybody like how nice we've been able to get like the tube go through the dash. I mean, some of these improvements that we're able to accomplish now, either through updated manufacturing or our ability to better use SolidWorks, is just incredible. So if you look at old Terremoto, this bar here, can you back up?
No, I'm looking at Tucker.
Okay.
He's so cute.
This bar here was up here. It was much higher. So we've lowered this bar down, which is going to make it easier to get in and out. Really, it ends up being about level with the arm pad, which is pretty cool. And then
Trey asked, "Hi from Kentucky. Is that a flak jacket on your puppy?" Oh, talk about the puppy.
It's the harness version of a flak jacket.
yeah,
Hi, Tucker.
yeah, cute little guy, cute little guy.
Cutest.
He's super soft.
He is.
Yeah.
Hoping that stays.
He wanted
He's
to
a
be
good
on
little guy.
camera. Say
getting there.
hi, Tucker. Hi. Mark Lawrence said, "I wish I would have went for a ride in Terremoto when you asked me to."
Oh man, yeah.
Oh.
So I did give a few rides this last week. Actually, I had somebody with me every day. And I know that people were pretty impressed. There was a gentleman that was here from Virginia, and he couldn't believe it. Like, he was just in total amazement. So yeah, it definitely is our flagship, and it sets the standard for everything we do, for sure. So
Desert friendly.
yeah. So we're finishing this part. Then I think I just got the parts for the corner guards. So we're waiting for the laser to finish those up so that I can fit all that stuff. And by the way, there'll be no more fender delete. All this is going away. The corner guard will come down here and cover this whole thing. So that's going to be super, super clean. It'll
Fenders?
no fenders. No, those things just get banged
Yeah.
off.
Get in the way.
They get in the way.
Good.
So,
They do look good.
I like that.
and eventually, this will be a setup that if you're serious wheeler, you're not going to care about it. And I can always make a fender that would go on the corner guard too.
Yeah, which we'll probably have
Have
to at some point.
yeah. So, anything else you can think of on this, Jeff?
No, I'm just excited to see a fresh, clean Terremoto.
I know, me too. Something that'll be all tight and
Bobby
Yeah.
Cleveland asked, "Will the dovetail rear fenders, armor, etc., become production at some point?"
it will.
Yes.
It is. That's
That's rad.
anything I do is always intended for production. So, and I will show you. You just pan over here, Jennings.
Okay.
See this pile of stuff right here?
Yeah.
This is all JL Vector.
Oh, all
So
right. I didn't
it's
even know
here.
that's here now.
It's here, yes. And
That's exciting.
so that stuff will start getting installed here pretty quick. We're going to clear out this lift and start working on that. In fact, if you look here, this pile is the brand new dashes that we're just test fitting. By the way, when we test fit all this stuff, we're also writing the instructions, right? There's a bunch of things that have to happen before we can offer them to the public. And then this set of tubes right here is all the production set for this front. So when you look at this entire front section for what we call the race cage, that's all of those tubes right there. So we're really far along. All we're doing now is actually fitting and writing the instructions. So I don't know if that's clear to everybody. That's how it goes.
It is. It's how it needs to go.
It's how it needs to go. Yeah. Otherwise, the sales guys get
We get
bombarded with
We
questions
don't know.
on what's going on. Yeah. So, all right. What else we got?
I see JL fender flares.
JL fender flat. Well,
Oh,
off
over there, the
stock
stock
stuff.
stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those mounts look like a nice thick ones for Vector.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they
Nick
are.
said
beefy.
pretty
Quarter
dang
inch.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Hey
We're
Nick, do you want to talk about what you're doing this year?
yeah.
Talk about it, Nick.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna see
Tube
us.
sizes changing on the race cage.
Okay, so the tube, well, everything over there that is on the outside is 2 inch, right? So where the other cage was 2-inch, but I had, to meet some of the race requirements, we did insert some other tubes that were like 1.25 inches or, 1.5 inches. So once we decided to race it, that was a whole nother deal. I was gonna point out, now that you can actually see it, because the front bumper's off, how low my radiator comes. So I take up, all of the room in there.
That's huge.
That's how we keep high horsepower cool.
And that's the same radiator setup you had with your race mode right
Yes,
now too, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it works.
It works, yeah, and it works good. So, what else? If you guys missed it, I'm also working on a brand new steering box that'll be a GenRight product, and we're making 25 of those right now. So I'm working. We're doing part of the work. Somebody else is doing part of the work to bring this whole thing together. So that'll be available, and it'll be exactly what I'm bringing here, and have been for years. So that's going to be cool. And one of the reasons I'm really working on it is because it also fits my JL. So I want to get rid of that crappy
That'd be a really hot
JL
ticket
thing.
for a JL.
Yeah.
Oh, are you ever gonna race it again?
This or just Terremoto in general? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it'll race real hammers for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But let them thrash it around on the trail for a few years before it gets to, we'll call that the KOH prep.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
Yeah. So
With the radiator so low, Ginger asked, you must have limited the up travel on the drag link, correct? Ooh, look at that question.
nice
Ginger.
question.
Wow.
So one of the reasons that that's not as big of an issue with a JK is because the steering box goes the opposite direction that it does on an LJ or a TJ or a YJ, right? So the pitman arm actually goes forward instead of back. And the reason we use the Curry axle is all of that allows us more up travel. So the frame is a little, whoa, you're really getting in there.
Oh, because of the light.
The frame is a little thicker on the JK, and that allows you to do certain things that you weren't able to do on a TJ, YJ. I know this floor in here is not the smoothest.
No.
So, and the hood on these things is a little longer, so a lot of this stuff's pushed forward. If you'll also notice, I hogged out the grill and moved the radiator forward. So there's a lot of, Terremoto has always had a lot of really cool stuff to it. That's part of what makes it what it is. And everybody that rode in it noticed something different, right? Like some people noticed the foot bar. Some people, noticed how it rode, or that it has no sway bar, and we were able to still corner really good. Everything on this Jeep was done purposefully, including the manual brakes, and those manual brakes still will lock up these 42s. So there's a lot of good stuff about all that.
That was the number one thing I noticed when I drove it for the first time.
The manual brakes.
The manual brakes, I
Yeah.
loved them.
Yeah.
Nick asked, will you do any frame reinforcing on the OEM JKU frame?
So there's going to be a few new things that we do that we learned. Typical and it's I should say it's typical for GenRight, right? That we make improvements, and we're always trying to make something better. Honestly, this has been one of my favorite Jeeps that I've ever owned, and it was my preference to drive it. It still rode exactly how I wanted it to ride, and that was a big part of how I set the standard for everything we were doing here. So whether it's the material thickness or the weight distribution, by the way, when we weighed it, it was like 1,400 and something for the front, each front tire, 1,400 and something for each rear tire. So it was like perfect 50-50 balance. So I was pretty impressed with that too. So, and I never even really thought about checking that before. It just works. So I never questioned it.
Enough, you'll be
I
always
forgot what
watching.
mine was.
Yeah, nice.
Ollie.
So, I will be putting in the bigger engine that I have that's already rebuilt.
All right.
So
That's the
that'll be
first time
going
I've heard
in.
you make a
I
decision
know,
on that.
I
Pretty
know.
excited about that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerome asked, are you upgrading the seats or just refreshing what you have?
So
Good question.
I asked PRP if they just wanted to like recover them, just to freshen them up, and they actually just told me to get new ones. So
Oh, wait, I'm not sure they make those anymore.
I
Yeah,
know.
I don't think they
So
make
I got to
ones
get the
like
new
that.
ones and make sure they fit with all our seat mounts, and if not, then I got to update our seat mounts.
He always
So I got
wants
a
to
few
know what
things.
the puppy's name is.
This is Tucker.
Tucker.
Tucker,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Looks
over
on
there?
cue. Nice.
Not chewing on my boot.
Yep.
Yeah.
What type of battery are you using? Kurt Tundra asked. AGM, lead acid.
No, AGM, and it's mounted in the back. So I try and move as much weight back as I can. And you'll notice that I move even more weight back in the new Terremoto.
Oh, nice.
So I've got some
You
additional
sure? Is that
plans.
going to mess with your perfect
I-
weight balance you
I think
recently
it'll be
discovered?
okay. I think it'll be okay. So,
What power plant will be in T2? Another Mass Motorsports 427?
Hybrid.
yeah, hybrid. So it's not a mast engine. It's who built this? I think QMP built it last
Did
time.
they or Redline? I don't remember.
No, QMP, and it's a 427, so it's a full LS7 size engine, and
Are you going dry sump?
I want to, so
I
and
support this.
I'm even doing some of that new cool radial dynamics power steering stuff. So I got a lot of.
Good, you've had it for a year.
I know. I just didn't have time to put it in.
And what transmission do you have?
The 4L80. So but this is from Rancho, and it has a very specially built torque converter, and that's all part of the magic. So a lot of people, it's funny, I had this conversation 10, maybe 20 times while we were out there at the turkey run. And the whole thing was around the stall, like, Tony, why is it so high? And then we go ripping, and I'm like, okay, all of that is part of how the stall works,
Yeah.
right? That it cushions the driveline, that we've got this figured out. I constantly remind people that we're running the best that's available. And if we want something better, then we just make it, right?
Make it, figure it out,
Figure it
work
out.
with them.
Yeah.
So everything
So-
is on there for a reason.
Yeah.
Either refresh or new build?
I
Yeah,
don't
Jeff, what is
know
Jeff doing?
yet. Well, I feel like there's parts that probably won't be developed by the time this winter. So in my head, it might
Oh
be.
yeah, you're waiting for a new. Okay.
So it might be slowly work on the frame over next year and then do the swap of everything drivetrain-wise after next wheeling season.
But he's taking close notes on what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yeah, and I heard him telling one of the guys, like, hey, when you're done with this one, you can go start taking mine apart.
Yes.
So, yeah, Austin and I have jumped on this today, and we were just like ripping part. There's a whole pile of stuff back there.
KCLA asked, are you sticking with a 10-degree caster on the front?
Always. Yeah. Yep, that's mandatory.
Project Keeper asked, will you guys have all the rigs out at Hammers?
Mine will be out there.
Yeah, mine will be out there too. You missed it. All of them were out at the turkey run.
They were.
Yeah.
Mine will definitely be at Hammers. That's also why I want to work on the frame, and then at the end of next season, hopefully have a fairly seamless swap so
Yeah.
it can be ready by Hammers.
Yeah.
Worst case, EJS
Yeah.
the following year.
So I should have new Terremoto out there
The Hammers?
at the Hammers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this my target is end of December.
All right.
So not that I'll have it tuned and everything, but I
Let's keep
want to have
pushing
it.
this up. Will that be a Christmas crawl?
No, it definitely won't. But
Garrett Wall says, I did the radial dynamic steer pump and reservoir. It's awesome.
yeah. So I'm particularly interested in the reservoir because the way that the fluid comes back in is very similar to the way that a dry sump puts the oil back in, where it flattens it and takes the air out.
Yeah, all right. I already plan on my renovation to go with the radial design stuff
Yeah.
for the resi.
So,
Hunter says, aloha from Hawaii.
oh, nice.
Hey, awesome.
Project Keeper says, I was finally going to make the turkey run, and then the family decided to come to town.
Oh, man. Well, the turkey
There's
one was
always
great.
next year.
We, actually, let's talk about that for a
Oh,
minute.
I missed a question.
So we had a ton of people out there. I think, coming and going like 100 total. We served 50 plus for Thanksgiving dinner. We had a couple flops, many breaks, mostly steering.
Oh, I didn't have any flops or breaks in my groups.
Yeah, you did.
Who?
The guy that's talking about racing next,
Who broke?
Nick.
Nick? He broke. Oh, he
Yeah, he
flopped.
flopped.
Yeah, and then we had the
Oh, yeah.
the guest from Northern California that flopped on Spooners.
We had Nick flopped on Idaho.
Wait, Robert Fisher. Oh, what did I miss? Matt McDonough says, what is the weight distribution? 50-50 front rear, or what is optimal for the best balance?
Yeah, so back when I was building my KOH car, and part of what I liked so much about that car was that it was a perfect 50-50 front to back, left to right. So it turns out, so is this. So just by chance, and we do a lot of things to help offset that. Like the pumpkin is over on the driver's side, which is heavier, so we move the motor over to help offset that. But there's a lot of little things, guys and gals, that we are doing. We don't share all our secrets all the time, but
Not all the time.
yeah.
But if you join us on a run and point to something and ask, we're more than happy to tell you.
Yes, and talk about gear ratios
Yes.
and
Matt McDonough says, what is the weight distribution? 50-50 front rear? Oh, no, I just asked
You
that.
just asked
Sorry.
Still 50-50.
still 50.
When does registration applications open for real hammers next year?
Right now, shoot me an email.
Yep.
Jeff@GenRight.com.
Yep.
Tony, running the PSC kit on my JK. Dynatrack is 8 lugs. It's perfect on the highway, but in a rain application, it won't keep up with the quick turns. Any solutions? Bigger pump, more flow?
No, actually, what you need is my box, because it's a faster ratio. So,
Are you sticking to the same gearing ratio and setup in V2?
if you're talking about axles, yes.
If they're talking about transfer case?
And, transfer case is going to change.
Is it?
Is, yeah.
It is.
It is.
Oh.
To what? V8?
Oh, no.
You going 2-speed?
No, I don't know. Haven't decided.
Oh,
Michael
you tough on the 2-speed. You can't do that.
Asked, is that a leak in the front diff?
It is. It is. We beat on it pretty hard out there.
Okay, we're
Yeah, and to be honest, between when we did the Hammers experience and did Turkey Hunt, we didn't have much time to give these things any love.
No.
We were tying some bolts on the lake bed when we got there.
Yeah. Yeah. So this thing will come apart. We'll actually inspect every axle shaft. We'll really go through it, and I've already ordered some parts to just freshen it. So, yeah.
Oh, he said in a racing application, not a rain application.
Yeah. No, for
makes-
sure. That makes even more sense. Yeah. Because what happens is when you're going fast, you need, without doing this number, right?
Yeah.
You just need quicker.
It also helps keep your RPMs.
Yeah,
Up.
up, yeah. I mean, you think about a dirt bike and it's 1-to-1, right? Like bing, bing, bing. That's how
Always
it
go
works.
back to dirt bike.
Jerome says running rugged STX in V2 and sticking with Switch Pros or trying something new.
So I am running the new rugged STX. I've got a brand new radio that I've had from them for a while. In Terremoto, I had an old Vertex radio that I loved, but the buttons don't work anymore, so it's time to
I got a
go.
little bit of that going on too, but
Yeah.
I don't want to part with mine.
Right.
Robert
So
Fisher asked, can you tell us more about the steering box?
yes, and there'll be. I was actually going to have, because I've got 2 brand new ones that have been finished. I was going to have Jamie photograph it and put a coming soon on the website. So
Hey guys, coming soon. There we go.
yeah.
TJ6 said also running PSC on my TJ. Why does steering at idle affect my engine idle so much? Doesn't stall, but it gets rumbly.
Yeah, well, your steering pump is pumping 6-7 gallons a minute. Okay, that thing is cranking. Jennings has had this realization too since we've upgraded her Jeep, And you know, when you pull on that steering wheel, it's working, and it'll pull the RPM down. I don't know about yours, but I've been in situations too where I'm being really mean to it, and I can actually get the motor to stall if I really crank it. And I do run 2 power steering coolers to help keep the temperature down.
I run a big power steering cooler because I run my radiator in the back, so Chaney and big power steering cooler up front, it helps a lot.
Helps a lot, yeah. That's important.
Cameron Harris says your axles are no good anymore. You need new ones.
He gets the axles, I get the catch cans.
My Jeep needs your axles.
Man, he's going for the expensive parts. I better take another walk around.
Yeah, you better take another walk around. KCLA asks, what new Vision X lights are you going to be running?
Actually, the ones that I already have, the CR7 Pros
those
and
are
the
awesome.
Shocker. Yeah,
I
I really like them.
You were behind me at a few events lately and messing around, and I noticed them.
Right away.
How piercing they were.
Yeah.
And they reminded me of like seeing Kelly behind me with the Shocker light bar,
Yeah.
but in a way smaller package.
Yeah.
So
They just really project, and that's what you know, when we're out there like at Thanksgiving and there's so many people around, I want them to know I'm coming.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
Thanksgiving was crazy.
Crazy.
So probably more people out there, even out with us than I remember.
Yeah.
But those would be on Banshee 2.0.
Yeah.
I like
Hey,
those a lot.
let's give a shout out to
Yeah.
Bobby Cleveland, because it's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Bobby. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Bobby.
Yep.
Okay, Jerome asked, so how close was Jennings to a panic attack at the turkey run? I had more than one.
Well, he probably saw the videos that I
one?
just posted of
I
you.
had actually 2 legit panic attacks like during the week, but I survived.
She
survived.
and did good on top of it, and then came away from it with a whole new level of
Yeah,
confidence.
I was really just scared because it would have been bad on the old setup.
Yes.
And I was expecting it to be really bad, but it wasn't.
She's pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Keep surprising yourself.
Yes. KCLA asked, are you going to run the American Iron ball joint deletes?
Yes,
Yeah.
I already am. Actually, we all are already. And I'm very happy with this newest version.
New design,
Yeah.
I would say since Trail Hero, we have put them through hell.
Yeah, we have.
And I am very impressed with them.
Yeah. In fact, I was thinking we should start stocking those.
We should.
Yeah. So.
Any updates on the budget, TJ?
No, I'm still,
when the base run will
you know,
happen?
now that I'm back, I'm trying to get out and do the baseline run with it, but I'm a little preoccupied now.
This is a little more fun for us. So, one guy, 2 projects.
Yeah.
Flagship Jeep has to kind of take priority.
Yeah.
Did it ask you total metal innovation transfer case?
No, I'm still sticking with advanced adapters.
And Vision X lights?
Vision X lights, yeah.
Okay. Will the JLs need to change the pump with the new GenRight steering that's coming?
Yes. You'll want new everything because it includes a new reservoir that's in the right place.
And by this time, you should be more than happy to take all the old stuff off.
Yeah.
Will V2 be at Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion and Windrock on Sunday?
Probably not. I don't know that it'll make it to the East Coast. Maybe, I guess anything could happen.
Maybe if I take it, probably not Windrock, but maybe he'll let me take it to Smoky
To the
Mountain.
show. So we'll see.
Jason Berger said, my next move is upgrading my steering box and pump. Sounds like I should wait.
You should. You should. They're not far off. So, yeah. Just like those parts I was showing you over there, the steering boxes are in pieces right now. We're just assembling, and then they'll be available. So,
That's it. We're all caught up.
wow, how are we doing on time?
We
What
got
time
4
is it?
minutes left.
4 minutes.
4
okay.
minutes.
So we got 4 minutes
Oh,
worth of
one more
questions.
question.
All right.
Yeah.
Is V2 going to get a special harness bung for the dog harness?
Oh,
That's a good question.
that is a
I've said that
question.
several times.
Winston supports that.
Yeah.
Winston and Tucker both say yes.
Yeah, I noticed today when I was walking around this that I do need to incorporate my visors and my mirror mount that before I forget on
Before you
that
powder
cage.
coat it?
Yeah.
Good call.
Because I'll be pissed if I don't
reminds
get
me.
that stuff in there.
How do the Vision X lights compare to the GenRight Matrix lights?
Well, that's different, right? The Matrix are for the taillights. Those are taillights.
Mm-hmm.
The Vision X are all in the front.
Right. Or unless you're talking chase bar and then still
Yeah,
different.
we still run the chase bar too.
Will your steering box work on the JL?
Yes.
Ginger said, I like your sweatshirt. Do you have a ladies version yet?
This is actually already like come and gone.
I don't know, we get that a lot. We should make a
We
repeat.
should make a repeat, yeah.
And we'll make
Yeah.
a girl version.
There's even drink koozies that match this, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, by the way, if you missed out coming to our event or any of the last ones this year, we've had so much swag and cool stuff we've been handing out. So you guys really got to make a point to get out to one of these things.
Rick Starr asked, will any of the new steering systems translate to the TJ-LJ?
So the TJ-LJ, we're running the HOW system, and that is great. That's
there's a few options for the TJ and LJ that are pretty dialed.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so until we outgrow
Ginger
that.
says remake. We should put Ginger's cowboy on the front.
Oh, geez.
We will, on one for Ginger.
Don't forget the secret co-driver handhold on the cage, Nick says.
Oh, okay. I will do
Same
that.
goes to you, Nick.
Two Feather Channel wants 4 minutes of puppy cam.
Puppy cam.
We
oh
can do
boy.
that.
Actually, I was wondering if anybody noticed the
Just me now.
2 sets of
Oh, yeah,
Curry
something did at the
axles
very beginning.
sitting there,
Yeah, very beginning.
right? There's a LJ frame right there that's getting built into a tracer. Yeah, if you guys were paying, when you come over here on this side, if you're paying attention at all, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. We just had
Oh,
in the
JC says
open lift, we had a brand new EXS 392 that we just finished up. So that's what all those parts were that you guys were asking about.
Tony, we need dog merch.
Dog merch.
GenRight dog merch.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
You know, a few years back we made the like little onesies. Couldn't that fit a dog?
I don't
Can
think
you
so.
send
I
me
know.
a Dog jacket.
Not Tucker.
Rick Starr says, any chance you or Jeff want to run Ford Ice after the Rubicon?
And you know,
After Jeepers?
Jeepers? Is that? Yeah. See if he'll
Maybe.
respond
That'd
on
get
that.
me to go to Jeepers.
Yeah,
I've never ran Ford Ice.
that's
Matt
pretty
McDonough
cool.
asked, on T2, will there be any significant changes to the Elite suspension?
I wouldn't say significant. There's just going to be some innovations that will become running production
Yeah,
changes.
after Jeepers.
But as far as geometry, not really.
No.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty dialed.
Yeah, yeah.
JP Martinez asks, what visors work with the cage grab handle?
So these are visors that I got from Car Tech. Do you want to like bring it around and let me show? Because these are, you know, another carryover from racing, right? So come all the way over here, Jennings, like in the corner. A little rough there.
Yeah.
And then this is where you're looking right here.
Yep.
Can you see?
Well, I just want that light behind you a little. Okay.
Okay.
What
So
holds?
so these are you push over and then the thing can come down and it locks into place in the different positions. So they're really nice. Originally I mounted them to the windshield frame. I'm gonna move these now to the cage.
Yeah, they sell them with a rounded edge. that
Edge to them,
make
but
it go
but
to
when
the
you're in buckled, you know, like harnessed in, you can't reach these.
Yeah.
So we need them back.
Rick Starr says, yup, after Jeepers.
Yeah, after deepers.
Yup.
Okay.
cage. Maybe.
Cool. Yeah,
Hard
and then you
maybe.
can see where I mounted the Axia mirror. That's I don't want to forget to do that again. I'm gonna change how I did the window nets and stuff.
Oh, Mark says if you do Ford Eyes, I'll join you.
Oh, okay.
Getting
Starting
real.
to be a plan.
Yeah. Eric Brady says new steering box should have a yellow top cap to distinguish it, so
Oh.
everyone knows it's a GenRight.
That's a great idea.
Smart.
That is a great idea. Yeah.
Okay, we're at 6:01.
All
We're still
right.
going?
Alright.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Are they looking at me, or it looks like they're looking at the ceiling?
They're not looking at you at all.
Yeah.
Now they're looking at you really close. They're looking at the visor.
That's funny.
Sorry. Look at Tucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's ready to take a nap.
He is hungry.
Oh, yeah,
He's
he's
hungry.
hungry.
Yeah.
And thirsty.
He's growing.
Okay.
All right.
Tony, would you want to trade a 2006 LJ for some GenRight credit? Abel Bryan asked.
Oh man. Well, I might have said yes, but I got too many projects going on.
Well, you could put a Jeep wave hand on that visor.
And I'm going
Mark,
to,
or
I
two
still have
feather
my
channel
budget
set.
TJ that I'm going to turn into an LJ. So I've got so many things going on.
Mark
so.
said, great show. Thanks for sharing V2.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thanks for
You're
joining
welcome.
us,
Thanks
guys.
everybody for tuning in. And we will see you next Wednesday.